When it comes to inspecting and replacing your sewer line, you want a company you can trust to get the job done. And that's why you want to go with Go Direct Plumbing, Sewer, and Water. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are a Colorado family-owned business. Here to tell us more about what they do is owner Jesus Garcia. We also have Supervisor Luis Ramos, and then we have Kayleen Villagrana from the BBB. We're going to be talking to you in just a minute. But let's start with Jesus. Tell me what it is that you guys do.
Okay, so our company basically, it's a company. We've been open in 2005.
Okay.
We've been doing business, so well and give the best service we can to our customers. So far, everybody's satisfied, so we want to keep it that way. Our company basically does, we repairs or replace sewer and water lines.
Okay.
If you notice with your toilet is flowing too slow or too fast, you might have an issue on the main line. So what I recommend is call one of the technicians of Go Direct and have them come up there and video camera your line.
Yes.
And find out if there's any major problems in there. So I think I recommend one of the.
And Jesus, you were telling me you don't want the problem to get to the point where it's really bad because that's costly and that's a big job. So what kinds of problems can happen with a sewer?
I recommend it to the customer, even if you don't have the problem right now, I recommend it to, just be proactive and, we have a special, I think like $75 for drain cleaning and sewer scope.
Nice.
So it's pretty affordable. I think we should recommend it to get somebody up there and video camera your line and see if you have any issues, so that way you can avoid having problems down the road.
Yeah.
And that will save you time, headaches, and money. Because when you come with a problem in the time, right in the minute, always come like holidays, weekends.
I know, right?
When you're with the family, and that's going to cost you more money. So
bet.
I recommend you getting somebody up there soon enough and try to resolve the problem.
So Luis, when you find that there's a problem with a line, what happens next?
The next thing is to pinpoint exactly where the problem is at.
Okay.
After that, we come up with an estimate to repair or replace the line. Our company saves you money because we got all our employees and all the equipment to make the repairs and the replacements. Whether other companies, they just hire a subcontractor and they mark up the price.
So we're going to actually hear from one of your clients. You guys work with great people, and they're going to say how great you are.
Well, I picked it first by looking on the Better Business Bureau, and I read their description of their company, and I read some of the reviews. They were all good. And then I met Luis Ramos, and I spoke to him for about an hour, and he took me through the process. And he just seemed very confident and competent, and I liked what he said to me. Well, they came in and they immediately knew exactly what they were doing. And in an hour and a half, they had the road cut up, they had the trench dug, they had the basement jackhammered out, and they were feeding the pipe through, and it was like only an hour and a half had gone by, and I was just amazed how smooth and clean everything was. They had all the tools, they had the right people, they put a lot of people on it quickly. I think they've done really an excellent job.
To have the BBB behind you. Kayleen, you represent the BBB. What does it take to become part of this?
So Go Direct has been accredited with us since 2015. And like all of our other accredited businesses, they promise to uphold our 8 standards of trust. So every time we bring in a new business, we see them as a candidate. We do a rigorous process where we look at all of whether they need their licensing. We need to make sure that their license is through the state and everything. So it's a very rigorous process, and just know that all of the accredited businesses that are with us do promise to upstand the 8 standards of trust.
Yeah, it's so important to trust a company because you have no idea what's going on with your home and underneath. Jesus or Luis, how long does this process take? If you have to replace the sewer line, how long is it going to take?
Go ahead.
Usually, once we acquire the proper permits and set up the inspections, we arrive early in the morning.
Yes.
And we'll be done by the end of the day. So typically 1 day.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And tell me about the cost. What can people expect?
The cost?
It just depends on the problem,
every project
right?
is different, depends on how long the line was, and depends on what city you are. Some cities, they have a higher, rates on the permits, and also higher rates on the when you go up there and try to close the streets.
Yes.
Depends on the street where you at too.
Oh gosh,
If
there's
like
so much involved. Thank goodness you guys do it and I don't have to worry about it,
If
right?
that's like a busy street, you know, like for example, like Colfax,
Yeah,
or also like you know, I don't know, like any street with the yellow lines. That's like a kind of nightmare deal because we have to go like submit the permit, the drawing for the
Right.
traffic control.
Okay, yeah.
So this kind of
You guys will determine that.
Right.
Thanks so much, you guys. And Go Direct Plumbing, Sewer, and Water has a BBB special going on right now. They have a $79 clean and scope line special and $300 off sewer line replacement. So call them now. Get peace of mind. Their number is 303-288-00.